Additional memories. Abell Cars. Dad loved cars, and he enjoyed naming them. One of his first cars was George. Murdoch, a Ford Model A, came into the family before me. Home movies document Mom and friends enjoying rides in the rumble seat. Sadly, Murdoch stayed in Tennessee when we moved to Florida. The Green Machine was a station wagon we had in Cocoa. Bryn and I enjoyed riding in the seatless and seat beltless back area. She and I liked to come up with silly versions of commercials. Holding several M&Ms in our hands, we'd sit on our fists in the back of that hot car. Then we'd show our chocolatey hands and say, "M&Ms melt in your hand, not in your mouth." A red convertible MG TD joined our family in Cocoa too. It was a fixer-upper that fit the budget as well as Dad's mechanical skills. The MG had a running board, which we girls enjoyed standing on as Dad slowly drove the last bit home from work. The MG TD moved with us from Cocoa to Auburn and back to Cocoa. The station wagon was replaced by a stick-shift VW bus. These days we'd call it a van. Dad wisely insisted I be proficient at driving it before I was allowed to drive Grandpa Abbott's automatic Buick. That skill has served me well through the years. Thanks, Dad. The VW bus was personalized by Dad as he added a wood bumper in the shape of a fish, a hang 10 gas pedal, it looked like a bare foot, and then revamped the inside to better serve us on long trips. He installed a table that we girls sat around as we traveled. The table could be dropped down onto storage benches to form a bed. Mom made curtains and upholstered cushions for the benches Dad had made. Dad's ingenuity provided years of pleasure. We lived out of the van on 2 extended vacations, one for 6 weeks, another for 8. Sitting around the table as we traveled gave us girls a surface to work on as well as locate our location on its USA map. Mom and Dad slept in the main area, Marty slept in the back cargo area, and Bryn and I slept in a pup tent. After receiving my driver's license, I convinced Dad to let me drive the beloved MG to school. After an alarming incident when the brakes failed, I got home safely, but Dad decided that car needed major work to become drivable. He made an even trade for a Lincoln Continental Mark III. I was heartbroken. I had secretly hoped Dad would pass the MG down to me for a graduation gift. Instead, he gave me a 1967 Austin Healey Sprite, which needed a lot of TLC. The Sprite looked similar to an MGB. Dad taught me how to do body work, then had it painted candy apple red and had a white leather top and tonneau cover installed. We were proud of the transformation. The Sprite had its hiccups. It wasn't uncommon for it to refuse to start. I would have to ask my passenger to push the car so I could pop the clutch to get it going. This was a minor embarrassment for all involved, especially when my 8-year-old sister Marty had to get out and push. Bryn and I drove the Sprite to Auburn University. It was a beautiful day, so we rode the 8 hours with the top down. The engine was running hot, so we drove with the heater on to help cool the radiator. Arriving in Auburn, we realized Bryn's lips and eyes were swollen from windburn. Needless to say, the Sprite stayed in Auburn until I graduated. Thank you, Daryl Rada, for the many rides home to Cocoa and back. #eyewitness to my life. #pondering friend to friend.